and welcome! This is Alex here of Advice by Alex on Etsy, and I'm here to do your weekly Angelic messages for the week of April 10th through the 17th, 2022. I want to thank you for stopping by and giving me a listen to. And if you like this channel, I ask that you hit the subscribe button and a notification bell so that way you get all the future uploads of all my videos as well. And also, if you too would like to get a personalized reading with me, I'll leave that information in the description box below as well. So, hopefully you guys are doing well and things like that, and that you guys are having a fabulous week and everything like that. It is finally a gorgeous day. Remember yesterday on Saturday, I was saying that it was like terrible weather here, but now it's sunny. It is in the 50s now, which is beautiful. I do have my side door open, so if you hear birds chirping away, that is there. And you can see Teddy is over there. He's been chilling like a villain. He's gotten into a lot of trouble this week, I will say. And don't let the cuteness fool you, because he can get into trouble. Let me tell you that. He's very persistent on certain things. But we love him, and we love him a lot. But right now he's calm. And it's interesting, whenever I do readings and things like that, he is always very good. He knows that Dad is working, and he knows that it is good. So, well, that is a really good thing. And plus, Artman, so he knows when it's not for time for doing all that. So, but hopefully you were able to survive last week and everything like that with the crazy energy. My energy was chaotic last week. I will say it was a little rough at times. My anxiety was a little bit high as well, that I've noticed and stuff like that. So that is definitely like one of the things that I've noticed in regard to moving forward and things like that. So that's just kind of like one of the things, you know. That is there. So but we will get forward and move forward here as well. So and it's almost close to his nap time anyway, so it's good. Alright, so, but hopefully you guys are all doing well. I have some water here, so, that is definitely what I have. I already had enough of coffee for the day, so no more coffee. Otherwise, I'll be up into the wee hours of the night, because this little one, even though if I stay up to like 12:30 or so, and I'm tired, he will wake me up at 6, which is what he's been doing, because he'll jump on me. And yeah. And then I get frustrated. And if he is bad, he loses the bedroom privileges, and then I just keep him out here in the living room until I officially wake up. So, if he can't behave or anything like that. So, that is definitely the case with that one. So, but otherwise, the week has been going well. I am making a lentil soup. It is the Hungarian lentil soup that my best friend taught me, because she's Hungarian. So, and then I got it off a website, but it was authentic to what they made and things like that. So once I learned it, it's been one of my favorites. So I eat a lot of lentils, which is good for you anyway. So, and things like that. So, but that is there. But yeah, so let us begin here with the reading here. At this time, I ask that you light a light candle. Let me actually grab my candle. It can be white and stuff, but it doesn't have to be. So that's just kind of how the cookie crumbles and stuff like that. So it can be white, it can be pink. I have pink. This is from Aldi's. I got this white cactus and sage. So, and you just pretty much set the intentions and sending it in God's white light that we're surrounded, and sending healing energy to all. So it is. Alright. Alright, so that is there. So we got our candle lit. We're going to have our feet firmly planted on the ground, have our heart wide open to be able to receive the angel messages that we are about to receive. And we are going to go here into a moment of silence, and we'll be connecting energetically. Alright, so we are going to get started here. Now that we had that brief moment of silence and I am connected energetically to everybody. So for this week, what I'm really feeling when I'm tuning into the energies of this week, I do feel that it is a much better week compared to last week energy-wise. Not saying that it's not 100% perfect. We'll get to that in a moment when we are doing the energy work of the week, but this is the generalized messages and things like that in regard to the week. But this week, one of the first things that they were pointing me to was the third eye. I do feel that it's important for us to be able to work on our third eye chakra and to be able to really just allow ourselves to be able to clear our third eye. I do feel that with our third eye chakra, what the angels are really saying that it is all about not being able to see things clearly. So it's like something is blocking us from seeing things really clearly. And we're not like choosing the right thing, or we're not wanting to see something. It's like we are afraid of seeing the truth behind whatever it is that we are wanting to see. So it may be right in front of us and right in front of our face, but we are blocked from seeing the truth because we don't want to accept the truth. And what the angels are really saying is that the acceptance of the truth is key, because this is going to be allowing us to be able to move forward in the right direction and in our right path, because the energies are clearing from the old, and we are going now into a brand new cycle. So we are definitely going to be going into a new cycle and a new energy pattern. And this is going to bring a new sense of awareness to what is wrong and what needs to be cleared away within our lives. So, and this is going to be a little bit intimidating because some of those things we'll want to hold on to. Because just like last week, I do feel that there is some resistance. Not as strong as last week, where we were definitely afraid of the change in the direction. But the more that we were working on the change in direction and letting go of our ego, we were starting to slowly accept the fact. So, I do feel that this week is all about a time of allowing us to really just going with the flow and learning to accept what is. And I do feel like that is an important message for a lot of us. Because sometimes it's really hard to be able to accept the status of what is right now. So that is really critical. I know I was in that position especially for those that have been here for a while, know that I'm in a twin flame journey. And it's kind of like there are these things that are happening, definitely behind the scenes, I know. But for right now, even though I can't see physical results of anything that is happening, like, I just have to accept the fact that it is what it is right now. And there's nothing what I can do about that fact. It's just that I have to be able to continue on with my own journey and continue on with my own path. I do feel that the lesson here for a lot of people, what the angels are saying, is that even though you love this other person, or whatever it is that it is for you, you sometimes have to set the boundaries with them in order to focus in on our own self and our own self path. And it's going to lead into a path of self-acceptance and self-love within ourselves, which is also a tremendous healing journey. So that is definitely where we are going to be going from in regard to the different things in my life, or in our lives, I should say, not just mine. But you guys know what I mean by now. when I'm connected, I get excited and I get jumbled on the words. But it is really important for us to be able to accept what is. So as we enter this new cycle of energy that we are going into, and it's all about letting go of that control and letting go of that fear, because I do feel that a lot of what is causing our anxieties and our worries is that trying to control the aspect. And trust me, I know I was trying to control it as well in my twin flame journey, of wanting things to happen the way that I wanted them to happen. But the moment that I realized that it was up to Spirit and the Divine and God to be able to redirect it just like it was in the beginning, that was really hard for myself. And that caused a lot of doubt, which I'm sure is what many of you are experiencing at this time. There's a lot of doubt and a lot of fear. But we need to let go of that old ego programming and really begin to focus in on ourselves. So that is like a journey within itself. And Archangel Gabriel is also coming through at this time and really helping us to be able to creatively claim who we are as an individual. So allowing the expression of ourselves to be able to be shown to other people and to other path, like to show like our path to other people is what I'm trying to say. I had to think about that for a minute, what she was explaining. But it's all about opening up that creativity, that flow, and allowing ourselves the expressions of ourselves, because we are a creation of the Divine God, however you want to call it, but I call him God. So that is really what it is. So that is definitely something to be able to keep in mind, on the fact that it is important to be able to honor who we are. So honoring ourselves and honoring our emotions are very important. So not feeling guilty about how we are feeling is another thing, because I do feel that there is a lot of guilt out there in regard to everything that is going on around things. So that is definitely a message within itself. It's already 14 minutes. So wow, I've just been babbling on about. I can do a whole video on just intuitively messages, but I know people like the cards and things like that, but we don't really always need the cards either. So, but anyway, so we are going to get in here to the energy of this week. And what the angels are really saying this week, it's a little bit better than last week. I will say there's no black at all, so that's like really what I'm seeing in regard to when I am tuning into the energy. But what they are showing me is that with the red energy, I do feel that the red energy is high this week, as it always has been, and it will be for this month. As there's that pressure point where we need to be able to surrender and just relax within ourselves. So, and surrender to our path. What the angels are saying is that the red energy is quite high for this week, unfortunately. But it's not as bad as last week, where we had the pointies and everything like that. I don't feel any pointies. And I do feel that by the weekend of the energy, for the red energy, it's going to be a little bit lower, which will give us a little bit of a relief over the weekend and things like that. So that is really good. And I feel like that is in regard to the full moon that is coming up at the end of the week, which is right before Easter Sunday. So, and I forgot to mention Happy Palm Sunday, because for those of you that celebrate that, it is Palm Sunday. But anyway, it is definitely one of those things where it is like that. And in regard to the red energy, it's all about passion, anger, manifestation. It can lead toward aggression, but used correctly, it can be used for manifestation and passion and things like that. And it is also our foundation, so the foundation of who we are and our security. So that is really what the red is all about. Next, we're going to go into purple, because they're showing me purple right off the bat. So we are going to have quite a good amount of purple for this week, and the imagination and the intuition and things like that. So our imagination and our intuitions are going to guide us. We're going to have a lot of downloads this week. Our dreams are going to be quite active, as we are going to be releasing things that Spirit is going to be coming through and saying. What the angels are saying is that Archangel Metatron is going to be coming through for this week and sending us signs and symbols, not only within our dreams, but Spirit as well, and symbols in our everyday life. So watch for the signs from Spirit. You might even see an angel feather, and that'll be a good path to be able to know that it is from your angels and things like that. So that is really, really, really cool. I am greatly excited about this week, especially with dreams being active. Oh boy, another week of no sleep. That means more coffee for me. And I'm trying to cut back on coffee, but that hasn't happened quite yet. One of my addictions that I need to be working on releasing and things like that. So that is definitely there. That is one of the things. So yes. Now we are going to be moving into the yellow energy. So we are going to be having a good portion of yellow energy. Remember the last week it was kind of like and stuff like that. It's like kind of thing, you know. But this week it's a little bit better, and we will have the confidence and the courage to be able to move forward in our paths. So, and this new energy cycle. So that is really, really, really a good thing and stuff like that. So that is really, really important and stuff like that. So I love it. What the angels are really pointing me to next is the green energy. So yay, we have green. Woo. The green is the give and take of love and things like that. So the give and take of love is definitely there, and stuff. So that is a good thing. So I love that. It's always a fantastic thing and stuff like that. So that is really, really cool. Now, in accordance with the green, it's all about that give and take of love. So there is going to be a good give and take of love. Now there is going to be orange is what I'm hearing. So there is definitely going to be orange energy. And that is all about the wellness, creating a wellness plan, creativity, and allowing the intimacy or the sexual energy and things like that. So that is absolutely fantastic to see. What the angels are really saying is with the blue. So there is going to be blue energy and things like that. So I do feel that there is going to be, it's going to be slightly lower this week compared to last week. There's still going to be a lot of blue energy. I'm not going to lie, where there's going to be a lot of communication and talking. But I do feel that this week is going to be a little bit less. So I do feel that with the red energy, it's all about allowing us to be important and honest with ourselves. So it's leading us to be honest with our emotions, our thoughts, feelings, and actions. And that is in regard to that full moon that we are going to be having and things like that. So that is definitely there and things like that. So that is one of the things that is yes, yes, yes. So say hi, Teddy. Hi, Teddy. Are you gonna say hi? Come here, honey. Hi. Okay. So, yeah, so it is all about that, orange energy, well, and the blue energy, and it's gonna be, being honest with ourselves. So, there he goes. He said his hi, and now he's like, I'm gonna chill, Dad. Let's not do that in front of the camera, honey. But anyway, so that is definitely there. But that is definitely one of the things. What was I gonna say? There is actually pink energy, which is all about self-care. Self-care, self-care, self-care. So there is going to be self-care this week, so which I'm excited to see in regard to this week. So it's important to take care of ourselves and have that balance with other people too. So that is really good. Now, moving on up into the indigo/violet, there is going to be a little bit more indigo/violet. So we are going to be able to hear God, Jesus, the angels, the spiritual team of love and light, people on the other side in heaven and things like that. So we are going to be able to hear them and things like that. So we are going to be able to have those downloads and stuff. So that is awesome. So let us get in here to the cards, because I am curious to see what the cards have to say. Especially since I've been rambling on about this for 23 minutes already. Oh my goodness, wow. I've been babbling on. Alright. Okay. So, what does everybody need to know in regard to the week of April 10th through the 17th? April 10th through the 17th. Okay, that one wanted to come out. Interesting. We talked about that. The cards agree with me. Okay, so the first one here is that we have is teach. Card number 5. Change in the direction, which is last week's theme. And what the angels are really saying is in regard to this. It's all about soul contracts and things like that. So what is in our soul contract design, and how did we set up our soul contract design? And we already know this information. We just have to be able, but the best way to reach that information is when we are meditating. So that is a really good way to be able to do that. So that is an important message this week. And I love that it's purple and it's reflecting the third eye, because you already know the information and things like that. And we have a furry little friend with us. So, and Teddy is there too. So that is really an awesome one. So, that is there. So next we have is card number 7, awaiting results in reverse. And this is all about our results are going to be coming, but it's going to be a slower process than what we think it is. So if it's upright, the awaiting results would move a little bit quicker, but it's in reverse, so going to be slow moving results. Alright, so the next card here is that we have 2, which is card number 3, solar plexus, letting go of that control, letting go of that anxiety, that fear. So really working on our solar plexus for this week, which is what we talked about. Really can't make this stuff up. And next, we are going to be going into flow, card number 10. So this is all about allowing things to go with the flow, allowing things to rebalance and things like that. So that is absolutely fantastic. A random person, I think it was one of the kids. The kids have been playing out by the hill over by my place here, so I've been watching that. So the next card here is that we have is card number 17, heal. And this is all about a very healing within ourselves, with healing in the soul, and things like that. So that is definitely there and things like that. So that is absolutely a fantastic thing to be able to see. So I love that. That is absolutely fantastic. So